Hello, it's the 22nd of January 2026, first video of the year. This is pretty much not even a news, it's not going to be political, it is reactionary.
Okay.
I'm not getting into the whole left versus right debate, because who cares? It's not about that. But, you know, we've got a lot of things to discuss. Today, in the last few days, we've had the DAVOS thing, the DAVOS meetings, we've had the DAVOS gathering, the World Economic Forum, and we've, you know, the whole palaver with Greenland and Trump has gone down.
Oh, I'm gonna come.
And people are like, oh, well, what's going to happen in Greenland? Greenland, me. So the EU, here we are. This is a couple of days ago, on the 20th of January, where the EU suspends approval of US trade deals because the EU are absolutely shitting themselves when Trump was like, well, we're going to take it by force. We're going to go in there, it's going to be so good, we're going to take the Iceland, it's going to be nice. And then the EU were like, well, we're going to pause our trade deal. Like, the EU have got a massive amount of trade to be had. I mean, let's have a look at that. So here we go, look.
Wow.
We've got the trade stuff here, which I'm not really sure what these charts mean. EU imports, EU exports. So EU exports, you know, they do a lot of exports. But what does the EU export? So the EU exports mainly cars, pharmaceuticals, electronical equipment, along with exports of chemicals, aircraft, and processed food and drinks with the US. Nice. So that's probably your wine and your things like that. So, you know, the EU were going to pause that, and then Trump came out and said, well, Emmanuel Macron, we're going to give you 200%. But anyway, if we look to sort of today's news, we had all of that stuff with Greenland, and now we've got the Board of Peace. The Board of Peace. How is this going to affect my monthly wage? How am I going to make more money from the Board of Peace? So, the Board of Peace, I don't even know what the hell this is.
What the hell is even that?
It's got a lot of people on it. We're going to be in Gaza. Futuristic new Gaza plans. That's amazing. That is amazing. I mean, there was a stream the other day where someone had a look at Gaza before the whole stuff went down and after. And yeah, it's a bit rough. But now look at this. We've got this futuristic metropolis in Gaza. That is not going to happen. Energy, that is ridiculous. I don't really know what the hell's going on there. We've got the Gaza timeline. And who is at the Board of Peace? So here we go. We've got the list here of the people who are at the Board of Peace. So as you can see, we've got Argentina. We've got Armenia, Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Bulgaria, Hungary, Indonesia, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kosovo, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, Morocco, Pakistan, Paraguay, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, the UAE, you got your Dubai tarts, and Uzbekistan. Awesome. Awesome. Do you know who's missing from that list? The UK, France, Germany. It looks like Trump's going off and doing all this without them. Speaking of the UK, we've got Starmer here, Keir Starmer, announcing that it's a good thing that Trump's going back on the tariffs. It is a good thing that he's gone back on the tariffs, to be fair. People were like, well, Trump, you know, he's lost his mind, he's lost the plot. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But what he did certainly have is the EU trembling, thinking, well, what the hell are we going to do? There were in person that were saying, oh, well, we're not doing that trade deal, as I mentioned.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
And it's like, will Trump even care about that? He's got access to the full world. But anyway, I mean, Starmer is doing real good for the UK. We had a news release the other day, speaking of, and this is just going to be a general shit-talking video, by the way. There's no structure. Maybe we'll get structure. It's the first video. Maybe we'll get structure soon. We don't have structure right now, just because it's just talking about whatever's going on. Now, the other day, we had a news release, which I think was on Tuesday. The claimant count change. So this essentially is a change in the number of people claiming unemployment-related benefits during the previous month. Actual less than is good for currency, and the latest result was higher than even the forecast by over 2,300. Now, that goes to show that it's not moving well in the UK.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
And what you can see is that more people now, even if they are in work, are claiming some sort of benefits or something like that, which the only people who are actually winning in life are those who met their partner when they were 17, 18 years old, they've stuck together, they've bought a house. People who've got mummy and daddy's money and they've bought a house. You're living life and you're fine. You know, you don't understand, you don't see what's going on. But actually being here, this is why I'm starting the channel, because it is something where people are generally getting more and more fucked as the years go on. And then you've got Starmer saying, I mean, there was a tweet, I don't follow him, why would I follow him? Yeah, look at this. So I know things are tough right now, and I know people are feeling the pressure. Actually, should we do it in a Starmer voice? I know things... We'll try again. I know things are tough right now, and I know people are feeling the pressure. That's why my main priority is to tackle the cost of living. Our One Homes plan will upgrade millions of homes across the country with proper insulation to lower bills and help with the cost of living. It's a good time to tweet something like that in January, because in 2 months it's going to be spring. And it might not be too warm by then, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to be particularly cold. So, yeah. I mean, that is certainly going to turn the heating off. People aren't going to be using the heating as much. The bills are probably going to be lower. And he'll somehow take credit for that. And that's what he does. Look at this little picture of him. Look at this beautiful man. He is beautiful, isn't he? Like, look at that. Look at that. I'm probably going to get arrested now. Starmer, I'm praising you. I'm praising you. I love you, Starmer. You're so good. The UK, really good country. There's nothing to talk it down on. And to be honest with you, this is going to be a crap talking video. It is just what's happening. What is happening in the world. You know, you've got Starmer here. Shall we watch a little bit of this? We'll watch a little bit of this, right? Headphones. Headphones on.
In recent weeks. Events are moving fast. And in moments like this, what matters most is being clear about the values and the interests that guide us even as circumstances change. The United Kingdom has a long history. Our values were not improvised. They were built patiently over time. And while we are pragmatic...
Pragmatic, we are pragmatic.
...in defending those values when it matters. So let me begin with the United States.
Ooh.
The UK and the US are close allies and close partners. That relationship matters profoundly, not just to our security, but to the prosperity and the stability that people here depend upon. Under President Trump, as under previous presidents, we're determined to keep that relationship strong, constructive, and focused on results. And that approach is delivering. Through sustained engagement, we've seen significant US investment into the UK economy,
Still
running
talking.
into hundreds of billions of pounds.
Golly gosh. I mean, he did that, and then all of a sudden, you've got Trump saying that today, even this is why it's linked in, that he's not going to do that. It'll be on here somewhere. Let's have a look. We've got the ball of peace. Look at that. He did. Starmer came out, got up early, put his makeup on, just to say how bad the US is, and we've got to have a pragmatic solution to solving the issues that go on with Greenland. Pragmatism, common sense. He loves that word. He loves that word. And he literally said that Trump was like, actually, you know what? We're not gonna take Greenland now. But yeah, we've got the Trump Board of Peace on the 22nd of January. It's the Thursday. We've got the back down on Greenland. We've got Starmer's stupid speech the other day, which, look, nobody does a press conference like that for nothing. But, you know, there was never a chance that Trump was going to go into Greenland, let's be fucking honest. There was never a chance that that was going to happen. We'll see how the sort of events progress as the week goes on. Always something happens over a weekend. Like, Trump literally every time does something over the weekend. As time goes on, there'll be more videos on this channel. Some of them will be better scripted. Some of them will be just not me chatting crap for the full thing. You know, I think we've got a lot to cover. And I think there's so much going on in the world, it'd be stupid not to. also don't be put off. It's not going to be a political channel. It's not going to be, oh, I love this guy, I love that guy. It's not going to be about that. But, you know, just normal people having conversations, whether it's at work or, you know, amongst friends or something like that. Sat in a pub, even. You grab a pint, come watch these videos. It's just going to be normal conversations. We don't want to get too opinionated. Though, of course, there'll be some opinions now and then, but it's nothing extreme. Don't worry, hold your horses. This is not about that. This is more of a laid-back, you know, talking about things, different topics, different, I don't know, everything, really. Because as someone who works full-time, who, I'd say pay bills, but I do live at home still. Oh, live in your mum's basement. I just want to save money, alright? I want to save money and not get fucked up with the ass every day. Is that too much to ask for? And yeah, we'll progress, we'll get better. There'll be more sort of structure. But I have to get a video out there. Say hello, introduce myself. So yeah, that's it. I don't know how to sign these off. It's been a long while since I looked at a YouTube video. So thanks for watching.
I love you.